What the fuck is oud? It's a question I think all of us when we first get into fragrances genuinely ask, and it just became this thing where I think we're all meant to know what it is from the get-go. Now, I'm not going to give you a deep, in-depth explanation on what oud is. I just want to kind of go over the smells of oud. That way, if you're new to this, you don't just think that oud is some hyper-smelly, animalic fragrances, because it's not just that. There's an oud fragrance that has probably been the #1 smell of the summer for 2025. So, all of these fragrances here have oud. We have Oud for Greatness, we have Les Sables Roses, we have Ombre Nomade, Homme Luxury Zafar, Zavaya, however you want to say it, my Lahore Dior Pretty One, Blue Oud, and then finally, God of Fire, right? And so what does oud smell like if you're a newbie? It can smell like any of these things. One thing that oud does do a very good job though is if you put it with something like a God of Fire that is a summery, sweet mango fragrance, what it ends up becoming is a summery, sweet mango fragrance that lasts. As those top notes cook off, it gives it something to stick to in that base, which is the oud. Now, for some people, I know that's still not the biggest thing in here. That's why they've done different interpretations of this DNA. Then on the flip side, you've got things like this here, where you do smell the oud, but it's not the superstar. It's more of an ambery coconut oud in the base type thing. There's that. And then there are fragrances such as Ombre Nomade, Homme Luxuries, where the oud is the superstar. One thing that you need to know with oud though is that a lot of the oud fragrances that you smell don't actually have oud in them. Oud costs about $5,000 per pound, meaning a lot of these things have oud accords. A lot of them smell slightly different because it's that company's interpretation of oud for that fragrance. So don't get put off by oud, but definitely make sure if you're someone newer that you start smelling some of these oud fragrances so you can kind of grasp what you like oud paired with, and if you're a person who prefers an oud forward fragrance, or if you want oud to kind of sit in the back and just help push the team to longevity.